99 problems.
Hey everyone, it's Jerry at the Fledge. Welcome to another episode of 99 Problems, but a pitch ain't one. Forgot what show I was doing for a second there. How's everyone doing out there today? I'm about to add everyone from Zoom. Not perfect, just what? Hey Miles, what's happening? Just forgiven. How you doing, Matt? All right. We got Tamakaya and Jeremy coming in now. Fonda's here. Fonda's said she was getting better by the minute. Right? Better by the vote. So our man in Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania just got a little bit higher margin for Biden. So, you know, I know not everyone's a fan and loves Biden, but not as much as I hate that other guy. So, yeah. So let me see. Tamakaya, what's happening? You're muted. Good morning. How you doing? Congratulations on you got your paperwork. So can you start talking about the name of your new organization now? Okay. I really like the name a lot. So, hey, okay. Hey, Jeremy, do you hear any echo or anything from me? Yeah. Try to figure out what that's from. Is anybody watching on YouTube or Facebook or anything? I think, does everyone agree it was Fonda? All right. No problem. We love having you, so can't complain there. So I've got more people coming in, so we're just chit-chatting for a minute. Miles, are you going to present? All right. And I know that Katie is. What about you, Jeremy? All right. What about you, Erica or Tamika? Shit. Tamakaya, not Tamika. All right. But you said yes, right, Erica? All right. And what about you, Megan? Okay. Somebody who, yeah, I think so too. I don't know if somebody's watching on YouTube or Facebook, it's probably that. So, no one out there? Okay. Okay. Well, let me get Shayna in here and we'll start figuring this out. Yes. Okay. Well, let me stop sharing there for a second. And I'll try again. So I don't know. Mark's out there listening. Is that any better, Mark? Now I feel like, can I hear you at all, Miles? All right. So I got no sound coming from Zoom right now either. Bear with me, guys. I'm so sorry about this. I should have sound from Zoom no matter what. All right. I can hear you guys better now. Can somebody, Miles, just do a quick check for me, will you?
Check. Yo.
All right. I think I'm better there, but I can't tell if we're good on YouTube or not.
Yep, that did it.
It did?
Yep.
Okay. That's weird. It's the same exact thing I did before. All right. Spectacular. So I've got Katie, Miles, Erica, Shayna. Are you going to present?
Not today.
Okay. Then I am going to go with Miles first. You okay with that, Miles?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm skipping some of the formalities right now. I'm going to go to the end, like I want to promote that Miles is also going to be on my show later today. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. So when you start talking, you'll have 99 seconds to convince us for $99. And then Katie's going to go, then Erica's going to go. And Matt, you can't hear me at all. So Matt can't hear, but can you, Katie?
Yeah, I can hear fine.
Okay. Well, we are going to go when Miles is ready to go.
All right. So my only job is to pitch to y'all for 99 seconds.
Yep. And convince us to give you $99.
Cool. All right. 99 seconds. I got them. All right. Can you hear me, Matt?
Yeah, now I can. Sorry, I'm connected to my Bluetooth headphones because I plugged them in to try to charge them so I can listen that way. So my bad.
That's, I think, what I did too.
All right.
I was like, yeah, it'd be perfect if you was
All right. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Miles Johnson. I was born and raised in Lansing, Michigan, a proud alumni of Sexton High School. Back when I was in Sexton High School, I was a class president as well. And back then, when I started my first company, it was called I Am, which is where I built my foundation of my entrepreneurial journey. And so I started I Am on the basis of I wanted people to be proud of who they are and wanted them to be professional at the same time and recognize that even though you may not, you can't wear flashy clothes at work, but if you have this accessory on your chest, like a tie clip that said, blessed, you look down and say, I am blessed. So now my company, Styles by Miles, I want people to realize that they have the freedom of mind, body, and spirit. We embody that true freedom of mind, body, and spirit. So I sell clothes, accessories, and home decor. And everything that we do at Styles by Miles is a reflection of Black culture. and a reflection of Black culture and it is an expression of freedom. So that's why I say that we are an expression of freedom of mind, body, and spirit. So please invest into us, into the Lansing community, because right now, as we speak, I'm working on building a team of 9 people or 10 people, and we need the funding to help pay for the staff. So once again, my name is Miles Johnson, and I'd like to thank everyone for listening.
All right. 6 seconds to spare. Thanks, Miles.
Yeah.
All right, Katie, you feeling good? Oh, we'll have question and answers at the end after everyone goes. You feeling okay, Katie? Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm Katie, and I'll be presenting Power and Passion's new project, Creating Conversations Clothing Company. Our company strives to be both stylish and impactful in designing clothes that start conversations that help to create the change that we want to see in our society. We make sure to be socially responsible and create change through every part of our process. From the start, we'll hire incarcerated artists to help create our designs and pay them a livable wage. Obviously, our clothes then speak out against injustices going on in our society, and 30% of our profits goes back to Black-led organizations doing positive work in the communities, and 20% goes to reentry organizations. Our mission is to advocate, educate, love, support, and include everyone. And 3 topics that we like to focus on are mass incarceration, police brutality, and racism. And these are also some examples of some of our shirt designs. We stand out from other clothing companies because we're here to make a difference and create a change that we'd like to see. While other brands, many people are just wearing because someone else told them to, or it was the it thing, when really all we're doing is making the poor poorer as they're spending all their money on these clothes and keeping the rich rich. I just would like to stop and think, have you ever wanted to wear something that makes you stand out for what you believe in?
All right. Good job, Katie.
Thanks.
You're going to flip through your slides real through quick to get the extra few seconds?
No, it's okay. That was like almost the last one.
All right. Can you stop sharing? I'm going to make you, I think. I can't force it. You should be able to press the same button you used to share to not share.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Sorry, I was in full screen.
All right. Now we're up with Erica. You ready, Erica?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
I can.
Perfect. It's going to start when I start.
Yes, it is.
Okay, here we go. In my early 30s, I made some very poor choices regarding the company I kept and the social environments I placed myself in. Eventually, I found myself struggling with hard drugs and an abusive relationship with a dangerous person. Change was not something I could make happen on my own. I sought help for my intense mental and emotional issues from several support groups, agencies, and organizations. None of these roads led to effective support. Most of the people that should have helped me failed to follow through with their responsibilities, and some of them outright betrayed me. These painful and frustrating experiences proved to be an invaluable learning opportunity. I'm an intelligent and capable person, and I was dedicated and committed to changing my life. If it were that hard for me to find effective support, it must be doubly hard for people that aren't quite as capable or committed. My pain and frustration birthed my business idea. Jubilee will be a comprehensive network that strives to meet people's long-term relational needs and supports the transformation of individuals and therefore the transformation of our community. The business operations of Jubilee will include providing high-quality home care and property management for single-family units that are designated for subsidized housing. Securing jobs and housing with our organization is how most people will initially engage with our network. From there, they will be connected with mentors and other free resources that support positive change. We have many strategies to incentivize participation in the sorts of activities that support positive change. All properties will be exceptionally well maintained and profits will be funneled into projects that enrich the lives of our employees, clients, and tenants, and therefore support the resiliency of our community and not gentrification. Thanks for letting me share.
Good job, Erica. Thank you very much. All right, so I think we're good with all of the presenters. So we've got 3 presenters. I do have a poll ready for
Are we gonna do questions, Gary?
Yep. For the votes. And I did put the numbers out on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Though I said I wasn't going to, I'm still going to now. But before we get going, the crowd out on the internet, if you've got any questions or if anybody has any questions for the presenters, let's do that right now. So, you got anything, Fonda? Got anything, Tamakaya?
Yes, I do. I always do. I wanted to ask Miles, where can we find your product? I don't know why there's an echo.
You can find my product. Instagram, Facebook. I have a website as well. And I'm on Twitter. But I'll drop everything in the chat for you to find my product.
Great, thank you. And I wanted to compliment all 3 of you because you hit the key points of who, what, where, why, how about your businesses. So great job today, everybody.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to throw that stylesbymiles.com out in the... All right. Any other questions?
I have a question for all 3 if possible. Have you seen success in your business growing? And what are your plans as far as like with Miles? Are you just focused on clothing? Are you branching out to give back to the community? What is your goal plan with your business and with the other ones? How successful have you been thus far?
So yeah, I definitely will be giving back to the community. I'm planning on doing a turkey drive, specifically in the Detroit area, just because my friend he actually joining. But other than that, I'll be doing another turkey drive with my mentor, Josh Gillespie. I'm helping him raise some money for a turkey drive in Lansing, Michigan. So I was like, I'm not gonna do too much and go outside of myself and try to like do something on top of what he's doing. I'm gonna just add to what he's doing because it's about the cause and not me. So other than that, my success as far as growing, phenomenal. Like me focusing in on Styles by Miles has like literally changed my life. And me doing the One and All program, which I just did with Jerry, changed my life. Like I've been growing as a person. I have people on my team that I actually trust now, like with my vision and just trust them as people. Like I literally just met with my creative director yesterday. We were drafting up some ideas about some new t-shirt designs. Like 2 years ago, I would have been like, nah, I don't need that. Like I'll just do it myself. But when you believe in your vision, I have more trust in other people, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe in myself or I believe in the vision that much. Does that answer your question?
And I did mute you a little bit, or Tamakaya. I think that you were one of the echoers. So if you wanted to speak or say something again, I just wanted you to notice that you were muted.
But that question goes to the other two if
Yep.
possible.
So Katie or Erica?
Yeah. So as far as the success my company has seen, this company I actually just started around like when the George Floyd incident happened. I really started just, I guess I caught myself a lot arguing on Facebook, arguing with family and things like that, and them just like not getting my point of view. But what does Facebook do? So I just really started to think like, I want to be able to wear clothes that represent what I'm thinking. So it's pretty new. I already have a organization that helps returning citizens, so I'm was kind of along the same lines. But this is pretty new, but it's definitely seen success. A lot of people are love the shirts and definitely like the idea. So I would say for how new it is, that it's been growing really well. And then as far as us giving back, like I said, 30% of our profits to start with. Right now, we're giving 30% of our profits to the Village Lansing, Tomboy. I'm sorry, there's two other organizations that I can't think of right now, but Mikey 23 Foundation and one other organization that I can't think of right now. But and then also obviously hiring the incarcerated artists. That's probably what's closest to my heart, just because I think of like them, the people that are coming home that don't have family or don't have someplace to go, instead of them having to go to a homeless shelter or a halfway house if they're lucky. They'll be able to provide their own housing.
And I just want to give a shout out to powerandpassion.love, which is the app that has like housing and jobs and opportunities for people that are ex-offenders that have been recently released, or not even recently released, just have a felony on their record. It can be tough out there. And I also want to give a shout out. You guys can't see it, but Shayna saw it before she came in. Shayna looks nice today, but I look nicer because I got a Tomboy shirt on. So Shayna's going to work. So what about you, Erica? Same question from Tamakaya.
I'm going to do my best to remember the question. I think the first part was like success. And so with Jubilee, since the overall goal is like a more vibrant community and not money, which requires like a lot of relationships, like myself, I am typically like an introvert. So I didn't have that big of a network when I started this idea. So the thing I've been working on the most is just like building the network, because I have to, if I'm going to accomplish this, like, first of all, it's something that I would never be able to do on my own. So I have to find like a team, like what Miles was talking about, is like people that I can trust and count on. That's not just, it's not always like the people that you know or expect. So I've had to work a lot on developing relationships and inspiring people to care about what I'm talking about and believe in it enough to participate. So it's been like a journey. It's not like something I can make happen in a couple months. And like Jubilee will host like events each year, hopefully like 3 annual events that inspire like really great, genuine and authentic community. And I've been working towards that with 1 annual event. So in September, this was the first time I had a team help me coordinate an event called When September Ends. And we had a big party. There was a lot of performers there, and some people doing artwork with kids. And like the goal of the event was to honor the struggle of a family that has recently overcome homelessness. So we invited that family, and the event was actually at the Fledge. It was pretty awesome. And so we invited that family and provided them with a VIP experience where they get to connect with the artists and the performers, and they were blessed with like tons of gifts and donations actually. So if we're going to talk about like increase in revenue of donations from 2019 to 2020, it was a 350 to 400% increase in the amount of donations that we collected. So I think it's growing and pretty successful, especially considering the challenges of the pandemic and event planning in 2020. So pretty happy with that. And as far as like giving back to the community, like that's the whole premise of the whole idea. So it's gonna give back. It's already given back to the community. Like we made a pretty big difference to that family. It was a mom and 6 kids, and like I said, we connected with them from the City Rescue Mission caseworker, connected us with them, and so they were just homeless like last summer, and so that's like a vulnerable. I've been homeless before, so when you have housing, it's like still a vulnerable time. So we were able to provide them with a lot of support in that time. We collected donations of like it ended up being about $500 in cash, Visa cards and gift cards, and TV and beds for all the kids and the mom, and it was a whole lot of stuff actually. So yeah, I hope I've answered the question. And I also have a question. I have a couple questions also. I wanted to ask Miles about.
Hold on 1 second. Are you satisfied, Tamakaya? Thumbs up. All right. Go ahead, Erica.
Okay, my question for Miles is, you mentioned your team. I think you said 8 or 9 people. So I was just wondering, like, how are you working on structuring your team, and like, what is your team going to do?
Erica, I got you. So first of all, I read this book called The E-Myth Revisited, right? Do you know about that book?
I'm sorry, which book was it?
It's called The E-Myth Revisited. Hold on, I'm about to grab it for you. Should be on this table. Dang, where my books go?
Recommended.
Oh, here they go. That's my boy Matt. Say how do you recommend it?
Yeah, I like that book. I listened to it. I've got it on Google, one of my audio books.
Yeah, Matt know the truth.
You know.
So, there you go, Erica. This book right here.
E-Myth.
Yeah, changed my
I'm
life.
gonna have to check that out.
For real. But so I'm about to show you what I mean. So you could put a visual to what I'm like saying out of my mouth. Like I'm not just talking, like I really took the time to think this through. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is how I want to structure my business. You can't really see the details, but like you can tell that it's a structure to it. Okay. So this right here, shareholders, right? This level is like the CEO and the COO, Chief Operating Officer. And down here is where my team that I have right now is gonna be. So down here I got the creative writer, videographer, photographer, and then I got artists, designers, and then producers, because I make Soul Souffle, which is a body cream. And then I got my salesman and market analysis on this side. Okay. So each branch has each branch has their own set of team members. So under creative writer is the VP of social media, which is also the VP of public relations, the VP of finance, everybody under him, VP of operations, that's where the designer, the artist, and the producers is. And then the VP of marketing, that's where the salesman and market analysis people are at. So to answer your question, I looked at my chart and I seen where I needed help. And then I just basically fill in the blank. Like it's like on some elementary stuff, you just fill in the blank. So I just try to make it real basic and simple for myself so I could even understand what I needed help on. And then I added stuff to the chart because at first I didn't have artists on there. Like I didn't think I needed like I didn't even think graphic designer when I made this initiative, you know what I'm saying? But then when I put out a call out for help, I received more help than I thought I was gonna receive. And that's how I got to 8 or 9 people. And that's how I keep it structured to answer your question.
Good question. Good answer. Thank you, Miles. What about, you got another question, Erica?
Yeah, I have a question for Katie also. I want to know more about like how your art is going to be done by incarcerated people. That's really exciting. And I'm just wondering like if you've researched like how you're going to make that happen. And I would like to hear all about that part because I know in 99 seconds you don't get to say everything you want to say. So
Yeah. So art, a lot of people, you know, draw and do art and stuff while they're in prison. And we're just reaching out to them through people that we know that have people in prison, through people that I know that are in prison. And we also have connections in the MDOC and with through Power and Passion with their like it's kind of like a re-entry program while you're still in prison. So we'll be having them tell us, you know, some people that are artists and things like that. We also will be working with recently released incarcerated people, so people like on probation or parole and things like that. But as far, I mean, you know, they just send us the artwork and that's how we will get it. Yeah, but the one big point is that like obviously when you're working in prison, you're only making like 15 cents an hour, and we'll be paying them like real wages, like any other artist would make. So.
All right, good questions. Any other questions? How you doing, Meg? Any drama in your backyard today?
No, the puppy's staying inside today, but 15 cents an hour. I had no idea, Katie. That is absolutely ridiculous. That's wild to learn. I love how like deep we're going with this conversation today to hear what everybody is up to. And I'm especially excited. I've been following Erica's journey for quite a while alongside. And I just want to shout out to like the community building work that she's doing through Therapy Thursday at the Pledge. So every Thursday we meet and Erica facilitates an awesome conversation. I think it's been like 7 months now you've been doing that. So it's not directly related to Jubilee, but like I see you out there building community in all the ways. It's amazing. And I also want to ask you, Erica, what the next steps for Jubilee might be, or if you have a sense of that right now.
So thanks for the shout out. And actually Therapy Thursday is very directly related to Jubilee, because if we're gonna encourage people, incentivize them participating in support groups, we have to provide, I mean, they could go to other support groups, but I'm pretty sure that I think that whatever ones that I develop because of all my experiences are gonna be the best ones. So, you know, I really appreciate you guys giving me that was mostly joking. I'm really not like that egotistical or even confident in myself. That was a joke. But at any rate, like I just actually really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to practice that and, you know, like apply some things that I feel like I've learned from my experiences in support groups. And so what's next is, so something really exciting happened yesterday that I think is going to be a pretty big deal. Somebody that I know locally that's involved in like a lot of higher level event planning as far as like talent buyer and that sort of thing. Like he asked me to get involved in and help him with some administrative like gig work. Like I'm not going to get paid like an hourly wage, but I'm going to get paid based on projects and that sort of thing. And, you know, I've been doing this sort of thing for free for people for a while now. And it's been like really beneficial as far as like the skills I've learned and the connections I've made. So that's actually going to be really exciting because I'm sure I'm going to meet like a lot of people. I can't even imagine actually what's going to happen from that. So that's like one thing. It's just a lot of relationship building and networking as I figure out the structure for Jubilee. I applied for the One and All program and hopefully I will get in that and they will be able to like help me structure So I guess that's actually what's next for Jubilee, is getting it established, because right now it's not anything official. And we've been raising money for the City Rescue Mission. So what's next is to get that established as an official nonprofit so that we can fundraise for Jubilee and its goals and mission, and also get started providing home care. So thanks for letting me share.
All right. While we're taking a little break for a second, I want to give a shout out to David Finch, Marshall Clabeau, and Tapera Riddle, all out on the internet, asking us questions and giving feedback anyways, and glad to have you guys here. And then also a shout out to Rashid. Rashid's a good friend of mine from Dubai, so you guys went international today. And also Alex Malone, who will be, I guess that'll be a shout out for Urban Embodiment. He'll be one of the speakers tomorrow at the Small Business Expo that some of you will be at. So shout out to everybody. Are there any more questions? And I don't know if, let me see. 3 14-year-olds. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Meg had drama in her backyard. I think she thought I was talking about Jax at first, but yeah, there was a big car chase that ended in a crash into a tree in her front yard and then running into their backyard. And yeah, so that was weird. That's what happened during Therapy Thursday. And I do have a, I do want to give a shout out too for Therapy Thursday, because I don't know, I've just been really super tired and things have been wearing on me, and the election has upset me and I'm frustrated and I want to change the world and make it perfect right now. I don't have any patience left, and Therapy Thursday got me back in a better place yesterday. So, but we were talking about throwing bricks and stuff like that, right, Shayna? Well, I won't. No, we were not conspiring to throw bricks at anybody, right? So, all right. So I think we're going to vote unless we have any more questions. And this vote is only going to take a few minutes. It's not going to take several weeks or months. And no whining if you don't win, and don't be no lawsuits and none of that bullshit. All right. So I'm going to take you guys off screen, because when you vote like that, everybody sees and then they cheat. So give me 1 second. I will launch the poll. You can vote for yourself. Like Trump says, vote early and vote often. So we should have the poll out there. And anybody out on the internet, there is, you can just shoot me a number if you wish. This might be the last time I let internet voting. You might have to come into the, damn, you guys voted fast. The results are in. You ain't messing around. This ain't Pennsylvania. So I will end polling. I got nothing from anybody out on the internet, so I am closing polling. I am going to share results. You guys see it? And I better show the rest of the world. There are the results. So you're muted, Miles, if you were saying something. But
No, I was just smiling. I appreciate it.
Smiles by Miles.
Yeah, thank you so much for everyone that voted for me. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, so this was Erica and Katie, you did really, really good job, good presentations today. Miles, you did an excellent presentation, so good job, everybody. I want to get out there, just so everyone out on the internet, These are the organizations that Power and Passion and Creating Conversations are supporting. Tomboy, Voices of Color, the Village Lansing, and the Mikey 23 Foundation. Those are three companies that the Fledge certainly wants to boost the signal and elevate in any way that we can. They are doing spectacular things. I also know that I can't wait. She's creating a fear of missing out, but Tamakaya's organization is coming up soon, and I can't wait. I got a sneak preview of the name. I love the name. She wants to trademark it and get it all protected and stuff, but it's a good name. I like it. I see why you want to protect it. I'll be talking to you later, Miles, and we will, we'll work out the Cash App stuff as well. The other thing is, be patient. We got this. I mean, I know my crowd. I know you guys. We're all cheering for the same thing to happen in this election. Be patient. We got this. We don't need to fight with people. We don't need to engage with people. Let them, they're going to collapse. They are going to disintegrate, and their whole pedestal and their whole house of cards is going to fall over. And all we have to do is just let them collapse, because, we don't need to engage with no Proud Boy idiots or anything like that. We got this. Democracy will win this out. So be patient. Don't get violent. Don't get in fights. Just chill. So, seems like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah, just one more shout out. Urban Embodiment is having a small business expo tomorrow at the Fledge from 1 to 5. It's free to the public. We've got 15 small businesses and a few speakers speaking. So stop by if you've got the opportunity, or maybe we'll go live with some of the speeches if you're not feeling safe. By the way, I do want to give a COVID shout out. It did not disappear on November 4th like everybody thought. We had over 1,700 people die on November 4th. So in just the US alone. So this is not going away. Be careful. Wear your mask. Do the right thing. We got to open back up sometime, but we're not going to open back up until we get this under control. So I know you all are doing your part. Tamakaya is doing everybody's part. She's out there in the front lines being a nurse. So I love you all. Let's wait, who is this? Donald B. Building Communities. Someone's trying to come in the room. That's we don't know him, so we're not going to let him in. But 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one. I think this was a really good one today. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for watching out on the internet. And I don't know, Miles, you're the winner. You want to take us out with something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would like to say again, thank you for everyone that has voted for me. I really do appreciate it. But I would like to say that I would not like to thank you. The team would like to thank you, because you are supporting a brand and a vision. You're not just supporting me. So I want to give the glory out to the people that helped me and the powers above. Because I would be lying if I say it's all me. It's not. So once again, thank you. A quick shout out to this book for Katie and Erica. Please get this book if you haven't already read it. I'm telling you, it's a really good book. And that's all that I have.
All right. So we are going to not